This story is true. Once I ate a squirrel. Not a proud moment, but what can you do when you're short on nickels? You see, nickels are the real treasure of life, shiny and round, just like the moon, but smaller and easier to carry. Some folks hoard them, but I say share them with the cows. You ever seen a cow with a nickel? Of course not, because they keep them in barns, away from prying eyes. Cows are secretive like that. I once asked a cow, "What year is this?" But all it did was chew cud and stare off into the distance like it knew something I didn't. Maybe cows are the keepers of time, maybe they're in on some cosmic joke, or maybe they just don't care about calendars like we do. Speaking of time, have you ever wondered what kind of toes go into toast? I mean, you pop the bread in, it gets all warm and crispy, but no one ever asks where the toes come in. It's a question for the ages, really, like why we wear shoes at all or why chains are always so damned uncomfortable. Have you ever been chained up? I don't recommend it. The metal digs into your skin, leaving marks that aren't at all pretty. The worst part, though, is the chafing. Every time you move, it rubs and rubs until your skin feels raw, like you're being slowly sanded down by a really lazy carpenter. And it's not like you can do anything about it. Chains are stubborn like that. They hold you in place, mock you with their coldness, and remind you that freedom is just a distant memory. But enough about chains and cows and toes. I've got more important things to think about, like where in the world can I find another squirrel to eat? It's not easy, you know. Squirrels are fast, wily little creatures with a taste for acorns and the ability to vanish into trees with nothing but a flick of their tails. But a man's gotta eat. And after all this talk of nickels and toast, I find myself craving that wild, gamey taste once again. So if you'll excuse me, I've got a squirrel to catch.